Now, I want to talk today about custom fields. Custom fields are an awesome way to add additional metadata that can give AI very nuanced information. I'm going to start with a very, very simple example, which is something that many companies have, which is phone support. I have here phone support feature, and I have the United States market and the Spain market. Phone support is the English term. Soporte por teléfono is the Spanish approved term. If I go into the term, we're going to see that we have already here a definition, customer service method where assistance is provided to users over the telephone, allowing them to speak directly with a support representative to resolve issues or get help. This definition is accurate for both the United States and the Spanish market, but many companies, global companies, phone support doesn't work in exactly the same way across the globe. For example, in the United States, this company, EchoCraft, has availability 24/7, but that's not something they can offer their clients in the rest of the world. In the case of Spain, the availability is very limited and is just 8 hours a day during the week. So this is metadata. And how did I add this is through custom fields. What I've done here is created a new custom field that is called availability hours and days. The field type is select. I said that I wanted to apply to term. I could have said that it applied to concept, but when you apply a custom field to concept, that means that the same value is going to apply to all of the terms. Well, in this case, because each term represents a market, I want to be able to have a different value for the Spanish market than the United States market. And maybe if I had additional markets, let's say that I have 10 markets, I want a different value for each of those markets, potentially. I want to restrict it to the feature class, and then I have added the options. In this case, I have added 24/7 and 8/5, but I can add any that I want. I just do this and I add them. Let's see, for example, how I could add more interesting custom fields that I could use very commonly when I create multilingual ontologies. For example, I could add channel, and I could make it a multi-select. In this case, I'm going to apply it to concept because I want this to apply to all of the terms. And in this case, it's going to be applied to plan. You could leave it to all classes, but in this case, the channel is really applying only and exclusively to plan. What could be the kind of channels that I use to sell my plans? This is a key differentiation in many companies. So, for example, it could be main direct, it could be main retail, it can be OEM through another manufacturers, or if it's something that I only offer through my app exclusively, it could be mobile direct, right? So I'm going to create a field. And now the next time that I come to a plan, for example, let's come to this plan. I'm going to have my custom field appearing here. So Creator Max can be sold through direct and through retail, but it's not available through manufacturers or through the app. So I select those two and I save changes. All this information that I am adding, and you see it appears here, channel, main direct, main retail. All this metadata that I am adding is going to get exported. When I export my ontology for AI, let's see, for example, let's export this in JSON, why not? Oh, I'm thinking you cannot see. Yeah, you cannot see the export because I am only sharing this specific tab. So, well, what I wanted to show you really is like when I export it in my ontology, it doesn't matter in which format. This metadata that we are adding is here in the custom fields, so you can toggle it on or off. But if it is on, it's going to get exported. So the next time when I feed this information to any AI for whatever task I am doing with it, be it multilingual context generation, creating marketing campaigns for that market, I'm sharing very important information. So when the AI is gonna mention the phone support option in Spain, it's not gonna make the mistake of saying that it's available 24/7 because it's not. Also, I will be able to question and query the information on my ontology through any sort of AI chat of my choice about which plans can I sell through other manufacturers, which plans are available on the web, which plans are available only through retail, so at physical stores. So you don't only create this ontology as a place to store your terminology, is really a place where you are going to store all of your product intelligence.